the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ryan, would you lead us in prayer?
Father God, we thank you today for your blessings. We thank you today for all who are gathered here. We pray that you would guide us in the business of this club, this organization, helping us to be a light, to reflect your values in the community in which we live, to be of service to all those who are around us. We pray this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Is Nelson here? I don't want to use him as being absent. Okay, well, I'll have to lead us in the first verse of Rotary. R-O-T-A-R-Y,
that spells Rotary. R-O-T-A-R-Y is known on land and sea. From north to south, from east to west, he profits most who serves the best. R-O-T-A-R-Y, that spells Rotary.
You're a great song leader, Mr. President. You're a great song leader.
Oh, well, thank you, Johnny. We have a lot to do today. Sorry to get started a little bit early. I don't see any birthdays, anniversaries, or anything this week, unless anybody wants to confess to one. No? Okay. And Kathy, I think you have an announcement you want to make to the public.
I took about two. Ozark Foothills Film Fest, they're a nonprofit here in town. They're going to have a concert, Runaway Planet, and it is September 9th at 2 p.m. At Elizabeth's downtown. I have 4 tickets if you guys are interested in it, if you want tickets. If not, you can probably get tickets that day, but that's downtown Batesville, September 9th. Thank you.
If you like bluegrass, it's really good.
Right, it is.
Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Now, I'm getting everybody when they're taking a bite. Allie, you want to come up here? We have a check for the Best Foot Forward. We just closed out our last grant of the year. So I'm going to present a check to Allie, and Amanda's going to take our picture, and this is proof that we actually gave her the money.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Like this?
Yeah.
Everybody say cheese.
Cheese.
All right, got it. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Guys, I want to thank y'all so much for this. As y'all know, every year we do Best Foot Forward and Stuff the Bus. We do it the first weekend in August. This year, thanks in part to y'all's donation, we were able to contribute 396 pairs of athletic shoes to local kids in need, and Stuff the Bus raised over 10,000 individual school supplies. So give yourselves a big pat on the back, and thank you so much for this. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Allie. Donna, I understand that we're closed out for the last year with grants now, and for this year we've submitted all of our grants, and I think you're just waiting on some approvals. And so this year our newest grant is for the DHS bags. We did that last year, and we applied for a district grant this year for the 100 DHS bags. Ron Carter, Sergeant at Arms, have anything for us?
No meeting next Monday.
Right.
So you've got an extra week for your RFL.
Rotary Friend Forever coming up. Just make sure you get to know who your RFF is and take you to lunch and answer the questions. Amanda sent out a list of who your friend is if you're wondering. I have a trivia question just quickly. What are the 3 countries where polio has not been eradicated? Anybody know?
Pakistan, Afghanistan.
Right. What's the last one?
Nigeria.
That's right. It was just Pakistan and Afghanistan, and Nigeria came back this year, unfortunately. Okay, good. Amanda, Secretary's report.
Okay, I have some shirts with me. I know Barrett's been saying if you need a shirt, you can go to T-Shirt Express. We have a couple. If you need a shirt like to work the fall sports show or whatever, they're yellow. I've got a couple of them and a couple of sweatshirts, which I know it's a little warm for those yet. But if you're interested in one of these shirts, come see me. I know I've got, I think, a couple of extra larges, and I'm not sure what the other ones are, but they're $10. If you want one, just come see me. Or you can go to T-Shirt Express and order one there. The fall sports show is coming up, and we are passing around a sign-up sheet now. Should be circulating. There are 3 days that we're going to need volunteers to work, so if you'll let Deanna know or sign up on that sheet, either way, we'll get you in your time slot there. We have a couple of guests here today. We have Joseph from the Guard at the back. Thank you, Joseph, for being here. And school's back in, so we have students. If you guys don't mind to stand up and introduce yourselves, we really appreciate it.
Hey, my name's Kay Dixon, and I'm a senior at Batesville High School.
And I'm Kelly Gill. I'm also a senior at Batesville.
Great, welcome.
And Donna, you have a guest today, kind of, sort of, not really, but
Kind of, sort of, not
kind of, sort of, not
really.
really.
Josh Kent, CEO,
know
Ozark
you?
Information Services.
He looks kind of familiar.
That
so.
was more formal. That was formal.
Welcome, Josh. We're glad that you're here.
Thank you.
And I have back again with me today Alicia Faust. She is our office manager and personal lines manager of the insurance department at Community Insurance, and I am trying to talk her into joining us. So if you guys would welcome her and kind of give her a good idea of what we're all about, because we can't make this happen.
Great. That's it?
That's it.
All right, good. Dwight, great job being the door greeter today. Let's give Dwight a hand. He did a good job. I know that invoices have gone out, right, Dwight?
They have gone out, so everyone should have theirs. If you haven't received it, let me know. It should be in your email, but when it goes through the DAC system, sometimes it gets caught and doesn't get to your actual emails. And you cannot leave the pledge with a mouthful of cornbread.
Oh, you can, but boy, would it sound interesting.
Ryan and I and Amanda and Dennis and some other folks are going to the district conference tonight in Heber. We're leaving at 4:45, around 4:30 or 4:45. Amanda's car, I think, is full. I still have a seat or two. We're leaving to my office. If you want to come, you're welcome to. We need to register you, though. Can we still register somebody?
Yes, I can
Let us
still
know.
register today.
Yeah, if you want to go, but we're doing that tonight. Ryan also and Aaron and Jared and Dennis are going to have a meeting soon about the membership task force. So be thinking of people you want to invite to join Rotary or come visit us, like Amanda's done. It's great. Deanne is not here. The service project with the Ball Support Show is a big event. Please sign up. I think maybe I've sent it around again just to make sure everyone had a chance to sign up. But we're now 2 weeks away, 2 weeks from this upcoming Friday. Big event for us, big fundraiser for the club. I want to say something just quickly about World Polio Day on October 24. I asked Brenda to give me some help and ideas, and boy, she had some great ideas. So thank you, Brenda, for your willingness to help out with that. I think that it would be great, and Brenda suggested maybe trying to light up a building in town with the End Polio Now logo. We're probably too close to the event. I don't know anybody in Arkansas who does that. Does anyone know? No? But what we can do, should be easy, is do the logo, have it displayed on the electronic billboards in town. For example, our area banks could do that. So I know we have a lot of banks represented in the room. If you have an interest in helping me get that logo to your bank, let's do that. Let's light up the town for End Polio on October 24th. Any other announcements for the good of the club? All right, well, no meeting next week. Obviously, it's Labor Day. We're not going to meet on Labor Day. Kirk Grafton will be our door greeter when we come back on September 11th. And Donna, would you come up and introduce Vanessa, please? As if she needs an introduction.
It is my pleasure to introduce Vanessa Adams. She is the director of the Independence County Library. She is a Jonesboro native and attended Arkansas State University, where she earned both a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in English. She then attended the University of Missouri and earned a master's in library science. Prior to accepting the director's position at the library, Vanessa was a librarian in Georgia and a PhD student at the University of Missouri. Following her presentation, Mary Beth Frensley will be speaking to us about the Independence County Library Friends Foundation and the upcoming events and how to join on that as well.
Good afternoon. Thanks, Donna. I'm going to show you some slides in a minute. But first, I want to give you some really boring statistics. My mission as the director of the Independence County Library is to change the perception of what a public library is. It's no longer just a place that you stop in once every couple of weeks and check out a book or two. We want to be a hub of the community, and I feel that we can do that with this new library. We're very fortunate that we're going to be able to build, or that we're building now. What we offer, though, right now is Wi-Fi. We offer public computers. We offer genealogy research assistance. If anybody's interested in that, just holler at me after the meeting. We offer ebooks and programs, and we have a book club that right now is so full we can't even have any more people join. It's too big. And that's just a few of the things that we have to offer. What we want to do, though, is become even more of key to the community. If they build it, they will come, or if you build it, they will come, they say, and that, you know, the aquatic center is proof of that. We didn't have one, and now it's full capacity every day. We're hoping the library becomes that too. Right now, we average about 200 people a day in the library. It's a pretty big number, and we're busy all the time. Of that 200, about 70 people a day are from outside of Batesville. So we do serve the entire Independence County, and we have a lot of people from outside of Batesville in Independence County who come to the library, about 70 a day. We average we have about 8 volunteers, and they average about 166 hours a month. Mary Beth Frensley, who's going to speak in a minute, is one of our volunteers. She gets them going. We have 425 people each month who use our public computers, and about half of those people are searching for and applying for jobs. They would not have a place to apply for a job if they didn't have a library to do it in. And even to work in Kroger, where you don't even need to use a computer, you have to apply online for a job. And so we offer that service, and we're happy to. And we also bought 6 new computers last year so that our patrons could actually get online and stay online and apply for jobs. We are in a library right now of, our building is 5,000 square feet. When we move to the beautiful Barnett building that we're renovating now, we will be in 21,000 square feet. So just imagine what we can do then. I think we really will be a community center. In these architect's drawings, I'm just going to show you what is available. If you'll move on to slide 3. We'll talk about 2 in a minute, but here's slide 3. The front door is over here, and this is the children's department. This faces Main Street. If you'll notice these little circles here, those are little cubby holes that are carpet lined, so the kids can climb in there and read books. This is a stage so that we can do story time. I'll show you some more pictures in a minute. I know, and that's cool. I know, I wish we'd had that when I was a kid. But I'll show you some more of the children's department in a minute. This is the circulation desk where you go to check out books. Right here, this is the coolest thing. It looks like bleachers. It's called the Gathering Stairs. It's really popular in libraries now. It's just a place to go sit and hang out. You can sit cross-legged and get on a laptop, and we'll have laptops available to check out. Or just a place to just read, just to hang out. It's going to be carpeted, be really comfortable. There are some stairs here too that will take you up to this level. We are going to be on the ground level and the mezzanine, and we'll go back to slide 2 at the end of this presentation, and I'll show you the floor plan a little bit. But no, not yet. I want you to kind of see some of the pictures, and then you'll be able to comprehend the floor plan a little better. This is going to be the teen department, and I'll show you another picture of that in a minute. So if you want to go to the next slide. Here's the Gathering Stairs again. This is the front door from Main Street. Next to it is going to be a bookshop slash gift shop. Bookstore, gift shop, that's it. We haven't decided for sure what we're going to call it, but we're going to sell used books, and a lot of the used books are books that are donated that we're not able to put in our catalog and into our system, but also a lot of books that we have weeded. You know, sometimes books don't check out for a couple of years, and we have to get rid of them so we can have room for new ones, so we will put those in here. And we're also going to sell some gifts, like library bags, which, by the way, I brought some bags, so please take one on your way out. So that's a gift shop, and then there's the children's department. And then up here on the second level, on the mezzanine, facing Main Street, is going to be a reading area, and then some other departments that I'll show you in a minute. But there's the gathering stairs. And I love how this library lady's watching those teenagers. Okay, next slide, please. So this is another picture of the bookstore and a little better view of what's going to go on upstairs and a little more of the children's department. Next. And this is the children's department. Isn't it cute? I'm so excited. We're going to do this modular furniture so that we can move it around, so that when we have certain kinds of programs, if we have a puppet show or something, we can move it around. The bookcases will not be right on the stage. It looks like they're adjacent to the stage. It won't be, but you can see already these kids are taking advantage of the cubby holes. And then over here in this corner, right here, we have a sink. We're going to have a sink with running water so that we can wash kids' hands after crafts, because we've had we have messy crafts sometimes, and we never had any running water. So that will be a nice little thing for the kids to be able to use. So move on to the next one. Okay. This is a view from the teen department down the gathering stairs into the library. There's the circulation desk. This little thing here, I don't know what you call that, but it's plexiglass, and our Laura Stanley, one of our architects, designed that just for our library, and it's going to be in the colors of the library. It will be more of the orange and turquoise colors instead of the red, but it's going to be a showstopper. When you look down from here, that's what you're going to see, and when you walk in the door, it'll just knock you out. This area here, you see this orange box? This is a 45-seat capacity public meeting room, so you can come in and have your meetings there. We've got it trimmed in orange, and it kind of overhangs a little bit, so you can actually stand under it. It's going to be a really interesting feature. If you'll turn to the next slide, we'll show you that room. And that's this room right here, and you'll see how it kind of overhangs over on the left. So it seats 45 people. There's going to be a big TV with a projector, and there's also a storage facility down in this area where we will have tables. So if certain clubs want to have, if you want to have a shower up here, a wedding shower or something like that, or a meeting where you need tables for displays or whatever, we will have tables available. And also kind of on this side is an area where there will be a sink and a coffee maker and a little mini fridge or ice, I think just an ice maker. But anyway, so people can have coffee and stuff in it. See, we're not a stuffy old library where you can't drink anymore. we want it to be fun for everyone. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is another view from the gathering stairs, and you can see it a little bit up here. When I show you a slide of the front of the building, you'll notice that the awnings, some of them are louvered. That's these right here, and that's going to bring in a lot of natural light. We're restoring the windows that are boarded up now, and so instead of just the solid awnings, we wanted louvered awnings so that we could bring some light in. And you can sit up there and read your magazine or whatever and look out onto Main Street. And then here's that showstopper again, here, the plexiglass. These stairs right here, this is the front door, but these stairs right here go up to the public computer spaces.
Those are the existing stairs, right? Those are the existing stairs?
These stairs are there now, yeah. Some of the stairs were taken out and adding different places, but those are there right now, yeah. Okay, next. This is that reading area, and if you can see, notice you can, this is upstairs, you can see out the louvered awnings onto Main Street. And then this is the area up here to go to the public computers. Next. This is the teen department. And when I show you the floor plan, you'll be amazed at how large this is. And I'm not sure it's going to look exactly like this, but we will have lots of study tables. But this right here is just going to be kind of a hangout area. We're going to have a large screen TV up here and a console for with an Xbox or some kind of video game. I don't know what kind we're going to use. I don't understand them. So anyway, Xbox, whatever, one of those. We're going to have one here, and so the kids can check out video games and play them here when they come in after school. And it's kind of hard to see in the picture, but in the back of the children's department, we're going to have a kitchen, and we're applying for grant money so that we can feed kids after school. So the kids can come in and have a snack or sandwich or something. And it'll have running water and a microwave so we can do popcorn and a refrigerator. I stole all this whole thing, I stole all this idea from the North Little Rock Library. They do this now, and they've been really good to me and kind of implementing all this in my ideas for this library. So that's the teen department. We don't even have a teen department now. We have books for teenagers, or young adults, but we have no place for them to go when they come in. So we're really excited about this. Next, please. This is just another view of the outside, and you can see in the windows with the children's department. These awnings, we had the Historical Preservation Society okay these for the building. This is an emergency exit from the 3rd floor. Main Street Batesville will remain up on the 3rd floor, and the big ballroom up there will remain for people to use. Next one, please. And this is the front again, and you can see the louvered awnings here. And if you notice, next time you go by the Barnett building, you know, they tore that nasty old awning down that was all moldy. And so there's not an awning now, and the windows are still boarded up, but just imagine what it's going to be like when we restore it to what it was in 1903 when they built it. Next one. This is the back. If you come in from Main Street, this is 3rd Street right here. So you can walk up the steps up to the back. Mainly though, I think most people will come in from the back door from the parking lot, which we're going to refinish. So we'll have a lot more parking here. This area here is our processing room. Our processing room right now is about this big right here. And that's where we get all of our books, all of our materials in. And our cataloger works on them to put into the collection. So she'll have this whole area. There will also be an area in the back for the volunteers. We'll have an office space there. If you'll move to the next one, we'll show a better view. This is the back. This is a handicap access. We have a ramp. There's a ramp back there now, so if you ever go to an event, you can kind of see it. That's the ramp we're probably going to keep. We're going to pretty it up though. But here are the steps up to the library. Now this back entrance is how you will go into any kind of event that you have after hours on the 3rd floor. When you walk in this back door, it's just going to be a little lobby, so it will be closed off from the library, so you can just go straight to the elevator to go up to the 3rd floor to any event. You can also, of course, get into the library that way, but we will be able to lock that door to keep people out of the library after hours, and they can still go up to the 3rd floor. This area out here, outside, we're not sure how we're going to do this, if we're going to do a pergola or if we're going to do umbrellas over the tables, but we're going to have tables outside for people to hang out in, and I'll tell you another really cool reason why I want to do that in a minute. Next one. This is kind of what that is going to look like. Not sure how many tables. I know we've got room for about 4 tables out here, but this is, you know, the back of the building looks awful now. We're going to have it all pretty, and we're going to have it landscaped. So it'll be really cool. I think we have one more. Yeah, just another outside. So if you will go to number 2, slide number 2. One more. There you go. There's the plan. Now, this is the ground level, and that's the mezzanine. So all of this white area, that's open. And just as a reference point, here's the front door. Look at this children's department right here. It's huge. This right here is going to be our genealogy department. We're going to actually have a real genealogy department. We have a full-time staff member who is really into genealogy now. She offers research assistance. If you want to get her to help you start learning to find your family roots, you can make an appointment with her. She'll be able to do that in privacy now. Right now we just do it at the public computers, and you know, if you find out your relatives are horse thieves, everybody else knows too. But when we have the private office, then no one will know all your background. But anyway, that's the genealogy. This is those gathering steps. This is the circulation. This is where all the books are going to be. And back here are public restrooms and an employee break room. Right here, though, the reason that we want to have tables outside here is because we're going to have a coffee shop. And we have a couple of local coffee owners wanting, or coffee shop owners bidding on it, so we don't know who's gonna end up in it yet, but we're gonna have a coffee shop. And then, Barrett, you could tell us more about
The law library?
yeah, the law library, but it's, let's see, oh, it's over here. It's on the second floor up here. The Bar Association is gonna lease a spot from us to have the law library, so.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what hours you want it open or anything.
It'll be open to the public. The pink area, it's actually the Independence County Law Library Board is going to lease that space, and Judge Walmsley and Vanessa have been very generous in working with us on that. But our law library right now is spread out in 3 different locations, and with the closure of the federal courthouse, we've taken most of their books, and we'll actually be shelving them there. We're going to have a computer terminal where you can actually have online legal research access, which we don't have anywhere in town right now. So it's a great thing for the community. It's right within walking distance of the courthouse, too.
Yeah, I love that. I love that it's going to be right down there and it's all going to be in one location. So that's going to be up on the mezzanine floor. And also on the mezzanine floor, here's the teen department. If you see that, it's the whole side of that of the mezzanine. These are those gathering stairs. And then here is that reading area that I was telling you about. There's also going to be an area, our periodicals, a place where you can check out magazines, and then our DVD and audio books will be over here. Over here, this is going to be our public computers, and then this will be the one quiet area where if you're studying for a test, you can go in here and it's quiet. And we have a lot of people from the Ozark Foothills Literacy Project who come in and tutor, and we will be able to, they'll be able to have a quiet space. And then back here is going to be computer instruction rooms, or a computer instruction classroom where I can teach computer instruction classes. And then, of course, those are just stairs, and that's the library. And let's see, it's the pink one. I don't remember what that is. I think that might be bathrooms. But this is that meeting area, and you can see how it kind of hangs over. It's going to be a really cool feature. We're excited about it. And then these are just offices. My office, I believe, is right there. Office manager, and we're going to have we have a really pretty conference room here for the board, but we're going to also have another conference room for people that, like, say you have a committee that wants to meet, you can come and use our conference room. And the meeting room will be free to the public too, you'll just have to reserve it. Does anybody have any questions about the plan?
LED, it looked like in the drawings that you had LED lighting, and the texture to the ceiling looked special. What's that about?
We will have LED lighting. We're going to have the original ceiling, the tin ceiling that's in now. We're preserving that.
Is that what was in the artist drawing? Did you see those?
No. Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Is that what it looks like, or will look like?
Sort of, yeah. It's those old tin ceilings. And they have sealed them. They were lead paint. We had to spend almost $200,000 just covering those. And getting all the asbestos out. That place was covered in it, but anyway, it's safe now. But yeah, that's it. Yeah. But we will have LED lights too, and I think we're going to have some ceiling fans. Yeah.
You mentioned the elevator getting to the 3rd floor. Does it stop on the mezzanine?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah. And there also will be. Can we go back to one of the pictures of the outside? Yeah. There's also, now this is an emergency exit, this staircase here, but there's a door here. It used to be a door, and we're going to restore the door, and there are going to be stairs that will go directly to the 3rd floor. So I guess when events happen there, people will have the option, instead of going to the back door, they can go to this door here. But it'll also be an exit. There has to be a certain number of exits for a building, for fire code, and this is one of them, but this one will be another one. But that door will only go up to the 3rd floor. It won't stop at the 2nd. But yeah, the elevator will go mezzanine and 3rd floor.
Now, you mentioned these stairs on the side. When I was a lad here, there was a real estate office upstairs, Vandenberg Realty. That was the perch for real estate agents. They would hang out there and grab clients as they would come in.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
A little history for you there.
Okay, I may have to interview you for our video. We're working on a video for history. I'm trying to interview people and have that to be able to present at our grand
The first
opening.
cavity I ever had to fill was upstairs.
Oh, really? Okay. Can I get your name later?
After you're done interviewing Johnny, take it to Butch and he can tell you which part was true and which part wasn't.
Okay.
Butch is not that old.
Well, you know, this used to be a feed store. You know, when it was Barnett Brothers, there was a feed store and there was a barn in back. And if you traveled from outside of Batesville to the building to get your groceries and your feed and all the stuff that you had to have to live on, you would travel for several hours to get there, spend the night in the barn, and then you would shop the next day. You'd sleep in there with your horses and your buggies.
Called a livery stable.
Livery stable, yeah, that's it. Okay.
See, I told you how old I am.
We'll definitely talk.
I'm proud of it. The older I get, the better off I
Well, now, one more.
What's your projected date of completion on this project?
May, sometime in May next
Wow.
year. We're gonna move in sometime in June. We're gonna have to close for a month to get it all done. But we will have a big grand opening in July. We hope to be maybe like the middle of May to the middle of June moving, and then the middle of June to the first part of July, kind of just getting it together, soft opening. And then in July, we'll have a big grand opening. And it will be a huge party. We're excited. Yeah. So now I would like to introduce Mary Beth Frensley. Donna introduced her, but she is a board member of the Independence County Library Friends Foundation, which is our fundraising foundation that we formed this year. And she's going to tell you about a couple of fundraisers and kind of give you some information on joining the Friends Foundation if you're interested. Donna's in our Friends Foundation too. So, and anything else? Hey, let's have Mary Beth.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth Frensley. My husband Les was a member of Rotary for years while he worked for Entergy, so this is totally backwards. I said, I'm going to Rotary today, and he went, what? So,
Tell him he can come back.
Yeah. Because he's not too old.
Just closed on Monday, he couldn't be here.
Golf courses.
And, but anyway, I answered the ad to the Guard a year ago, this past April, and they were taking applications for volunteers for the library, and I thought, oh, I want to do that. I had been a registered nurse for 42 years and mainly worked in hospitals, and so I thought, you know, I really like the library. My heart is for the library. I was thinking of all the electronics and the programs and taking classes, you know, online in places, and I thought, I don't want it to go. You know, it's just such a wholesome, great place to be. And like Vanessa says, you know, she hopes that it'll be the hub of Batesville, and I do too, with all of its great features. But we're getting excited. We're nearing our first fundraising event, which will be September 16th in the Barnett Loft, the 3rd floor. And we're going to have a mystery dinner theater. And the writers of our play are Vanessa Adams, Georgette Sims, and Vicki Lowry. And so this is an original play that you're going to see, a mystery dinner. And the play will take place in the 1940s. Some of you probably read the ad about it in the paper. And it's going to prove to be a fun evening. We are going to have a sit-down full dinner, and we're going to have a silent auction, and I think we have some really good items coming in for that. We're going to have some autographed books and some local art and other things too. So it'll be a lot of fun. And so that'll be that evening. So we're excited, and we hope we do everything right, and trying to talk to people that have already been through this and have done this, and I'm very excited. Our second fundraising event is going to be December 30th, and it's going to be called the Eve of New Year's Eve dance. And we have not really done very much planning with that. We're just trying to get through this first one. And so that'll start after the mystery dinner. So we'll get our committee going on that one. And someone had noticed that when they moved to town 4 or 5 years ago, they said, well, there's not a New Year's event, anything to go to. And so they suggested that. That'll be on a Saturday night because New Year's Eve will be on Sunday evening this year, this coming year. So, and the right now, the band.
Cherry
The
pickers.
cherry pickers will be playing at that, and they play our music, so they're very good, I hear. So. And to be a member of the foundation, we are still taking members. We have about 47 members now, and it just costs $25 a year to be a member. You can hear updates by email on what's going on at the library. You get a membership card every year. We'll start over in January. And you will get $5 off of an event, $5 off of your ticket. And if you, when we do get into the new library and we have our bookshop open, you'll get 5% off of what you purchase in there. And the other items in the gift shop too, not just books. So it's going to be very exciting to see all of this evolve. I'm just terribly excited about it and hope that you all can come and be with us.
Mary Beth, did you say how much the tickets are for your event?
Oh, I'm sorry, I did not. You're right. They're $35 a person.
Okay.
Oh, and now you can get the tickets, purchase them at First Community Bank or Citizens Bank. So we've sold out of them at the library, but we had. So, and do you know about? You think how many have sold?
Over 50.
Yeah,
We have 108 tickets.
yeah, we have 108 tickets and 108 seating arrangements. So anyway, we hope you can come and enjoy it.
Thank you. Mary Beth, Vanessa, you probably know this, but we will donate a book to the local library in your honor. I didn't mention it before, but we have our Help and Hope Volunteer Night a week from this upcoming Wednesday, so it's after Labor Day and we don't have a meeting, but 5:30 at Help and Hope. Please show up and help out if you can. Joker draw. Would one of you draw the winning ticket for us, please?
744-060.
They left, I think, draw again. Now, wait a minute, you have a record of winning. I'm not sure.
Do I get a permission?
He's got a record. I don't know if it's a win. We're not gonna say what.
Disappointing.
We're so sad.
How much were we up to, Amanda?
Almost $500.
$500.
Just shy of 500.
Anything else for the good club? If not, then when, as we always do, a four-way test of things we think, say, or do. Number 1, is it true? Number 2,
Is it fair to all concerned?
Number 3,
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
and number 4.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Have a great week.